Well, the indictment of former President Donald Trump was greeted with both cheers and frustration throughout the country this week.
Several members of Congress have vowed to look into Alvin Bragg's case at potential violations. Let's bring in Texas Republican Congressman Pat Fallon for reaction. Congressman, good evening. What was your reaction when you first heard the news that the former president was going to be indicted? And what can you as members of Congress do about it?
Kelly, thank you. I was equal parts frustrated, furious, and really disappointed. And it's chilling because if they can indict on really political trumped-up charges a former president of the United States, and absolutely no American is safe, not one of us. So it's something that the Supreme Court has clearly stated that Congress has oversight authority on prosecutorial.
There you go. Hey, it happens to me all the time.
Prosecutorial misconduct. And I think that's what we have here. We have an elected DA from the opposing party indicting a president on a really long shot of a legal theory. If you're ever going to indict a former president of the United States, it needs to be ironclad, slam dunk kind of thing. And this is really thin, and there's really nothing here. He will be acquitted. And it's something that we can't, it's setting an awful precedent. It really is.
Congressman Fallon, several members of Congress, including Jim Jordan, James Comer, they've sent letters back and forth with this DA, Alvin Bragg. He's rejected requests to speak in front of Congress to provide any kind of evidence in this case. Will a subpoena come down and requiring DA Alvin Bragg to appear in front of Congress, do you expect?
I've talked to the respective chairman, and, everything is on the table. Of course, we always issue subpoenas as a last resort, but he's not being cooperative in any regard. Listen, look at who Alvin Bragg is. He was elected with 84% of the vote. It's a very democratic area, and he really isn't accountable to anyone. And he needs to be accountable to someone. And clearly, it's not the voters, and it's certainly not justice. And again, it's almost surreal. This is like a bad novel that would never, it'd be found too fanciful. But we're really living in it, and we have to take action because, again, this is just a start. And is this a republic, or, as you just stated, is it a banana republic?
Well, Congressman Fallon, how does this ultimately play out? Donald Trump, he'll be arraigned on Tuesday. A lot of folks think that the Trump team will motion to move on from this case. They'll try to get it dismissed. If this trial does go to a jury, can Donald Trump get a fair trial in New York City?
I don't really think so. But I think because you've got the 12 jurors and all you need is one to have a hung jury, I doubt you'd have 12 people because some people are fair-minded, even if they have a little political bet one way or the other. At the end of the day, we have to look at this. The federal prosecutors looked at this and said, you know what, 2019, there's nothing here. And then the FEC looked at this in 2021. What did they find? Nothing here. And ironically, Alvin Bragg himself looked at this in 2022, and he suspended the investigation. So the political left of his jurisdiction has been putting heat on him, and he buckled. That's what happened.
Congressman Pat Fallon, appreciate your time tonight. Thank you.
Thank you all. Good night. God bless.